This is clipped from my stream. Nora, a friend of mine and small upcoming YouTuber, was hit with a bogus copyright strike from some inside-out asshole by the name of Eden. Poor kid was smitten by a fully grown man for making fun of his art. Can't handle the bants. Shameful. Figured I'd invite Nora to my stream to tell his side of it and get it out the door. Nora's been through a lot, being stabbed in the back by 3 fully grown adults. Now it's baby's first false flag. Oh, they grow up so fast, don't they? For a channel of my size, and definitely his, nobody will hear or give a shit about retards abusing YouTube's bogus systems. We're on our own in the end. Birds of a feather flock together. I wanted to spread that message of Eden being a flagget. Enjoy. Let's bring my boy on here. Hello there.
Hola, señores y señores. Welcome to Home Depot. I am your host, Nora. I'm mowing your lawn.
Welcome. Seems like you've been dealing with false flagging rat, huh?
Yeah, you fucking know this. You were on my Twitter.
Yeah.
Pretend like you don't know, good sir.
Oh yeah. But not everybody else knew who this guy is. I don't know, maybe he really wasn't. The fuck you doing?
Takis.
Why are you eating Takis?
Fuck you, I'm hungry. Fucking douchebag piece of shit, stupid little cunt.
Oh, bullying me. No, this is a no bully stream, don't you know? You're not supposed to bully me. I'm supposed to bully everybody else. That's how it works. It's hard. Things have escalated. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh shit, I forgot. I forgot. I have to shrink this down. Oops. Let me fix that.
I have that joke planned for the past 5 minutes.
Things have escalated. I have now gone into hiding. Please don't.
Oh no.
Please don't.
He's got into hiding because he knows I'm doing part 3.
Oh no.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. There is no part 3.
There's no more part 2 either.
Yeah, as I said on the last stream, that got unlisted.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm glad.
Not a hill you want to die on, you know.
I'm glad you welcomed me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. For the homies.
Oh yeah. So I thought you would give a little bit of backstory into what's going on with you and Eden, who recently flagged your channel. Like maybe it wasn't them. Maybe it really wasn't them at all. Maybe they were just out picking boulders.
It was him. But yeah. So I want to give a little backstory as to who this person is. Now, Eden, also known as Buttons. I don't care if that name triggers him because he can go fuck himself. But what ended up happening was this guy has had a history of pulling some really stupid shit. Oh, this is someone that Kat knew about, someone that we discussed back during those days. But to give a little context, Eden is someone who has had a history of accusing their exes of sexual assault, has also dated an orbiter, has overall acted like a buffoon. Spoken Mind has like a whole archive like doc showing some of the actions. It's missing a couple of recent stuff because she doesn't fucking update the thing. But yeah, that's some of the things that are covered. And there was also some shenanigans that have gone down in between that I can't bother to remember. But in recent times, I met this guy last year because I had done at the time it was like March of 2021, I want to say. I was just starting out doing the commentary shit, and I had done a video on someone in the has-been community who had defended someone who was sexually harassing a minor and all that. So
sounds like a sweetheart.
Yeah. Who's Eden? Garden of Eden? No, it's not Garden of Eden. Unfortunately, it's Creations Out of Eden.
Oh.
But, yeah, it's So, for context, I had done a video on a user known as Nervous Alex who was drawing some degenerate art, like gore stuff and ship hating and all that stupid shit. And I done a follow up on someone named Galactic Spud, who again was defending the sexual harassment of a minor.
Hmm.
And then not too long after that, I had planned to do a video on another big artist within their whole group named That Salty Bobcat, which is a video that I have yet to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I had planned to do that. Eden catches on because he had seen the Spud video. He had also done his own video on Galactic Spud. Um, yeah, he catches on. He messages me on Twitter, and I wish I still had these, but he deleted the account that he used. He's had like a bunch of different accounts.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just fucking crazy because he's had to delete and all that shit. But
Hmm.
um, he has done. We talked for a bit. We ended up talking on Discord as well, which I could probably find the DMs, although he probably deleted his Discord and migrated to a new one, so I probably can't find them. But luckily, I have them archived on a video I did a couple months ago, which I can probably link you for later.
Oh yeah. Knowing my track record,
Um,
I probably won't see it, but
yeah, but
I'll I'll give it a spin sometime later.
yeah. A point being, what ended up happening was I caught wind of some hate going down, uh, which was with Spoken Mind and another user known as Fluffy. Yes, seashells. But yeah, I stuck up for Eden. One blunder that I did make, which I have been taking responsibility for because it was kind of goofy, was was I had defended him, and I had also told him that I was I was 19,
Ooh.
but in it's the fucking internet. People lie about their age all the time, but
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Because I
that
remember
was
I remember when websites I did that a lot too when I was younger. Hop on like a not really a porn website, but just one of those one of those websites where you have to enter in like an age or something. It'll ask
jokes
you.
on
It's like
you. That's
yeah,
all I use. That's all I use it for.
yeah. And ask when were you born? I'd always say like January 4th, January 1st, like 1907 or something. So yeah, I know how that is.
Signed up for a Cartoon Network website without my parents' permission.
Oh yeah, I did the same thing here too. I did it with Newgrounds as well.
Newgrounds was a classic.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, you're showing the tweet on screen. Yeah, that's. I'm gonna cover that a little bit later. But so, Eden finds out right after I make the video, and what ended up happening was he threw me under the bus for everything, not even taking into account um how he had basically had me as his human shield.
Ah,
The funny thing is, he's had minors defend him in the past as well, so I don't know what the fuck he's on.
I remember I did talk to you and you did tell me that I made the joke about him and Kat getting together, and you told me, "No, he's worse."
I wasn't lying when I said he was somewhat worse because he dated actual pedophile.
Oh, yeah. I think
Yeah.
this is a little off topic, but I think I remember one of Kat's many ex boyfriends, Uno. I think he told me that Kat called one of her other ex boyfriends a predator or something, and then like 2 weeks later she started dating him. So are you? I'm pretty sure they would get along just fine, especially since Kat lost Johnny.
Some call him Johnny. Others call him Cat's X.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Anyway.
uh, yeah, I find out about Eden's history, and that's another video that I'll link you to. Because someone reached out to me and linked me to the video. Full disclosure, I actually broke down into tears when I found out about it because I'd stuck up for the guy, and I had taken the brunt of the abuse for from people like Senate for sticking up for Eden.
Yeah, and that kind of
Was
happened. That kind of happened between you and me when Kat was using you as the same shield. It's two cunts using you as a shield. I'm really
yeah,
sorry, man. I'm not gonna
it's
knock you
all
for
right.
being upset. I've been upset at stuff like that too.
Third time it happened. Once with Eden, once with Kat, another time was with a woman named Bethany, and actually that is a little thing that I will verge into. Um, because I was on a huge Eden hate train at the time. I made like two videos not long after. One was like talking about how people making roleplay accounts of Alistair is like racing sexuality, and I basically just told him to shut the fuck up. And then another one was basically just covering a bunch of stuff from like, just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff.
Oh yeah.
The miscellaneous video was basically just um stuff that this chick Bethany had sent me.
Oh yeah.
Who, fun fact, ended up being just like Eden,
Ah.
and ended up spreading misinformation about Eden as well, like saying how he had ERP'd with a minor and stole like 10K from somebody.
Oh jeez.
Uh, what ended up actually happening was Eden was ERPing with someone who had, luckily for him, turned 18 months prior.
Yeah.
He didn't know their age, and when asked, like, it turned out that, yeah, they were 18, but still, he should have been, like, right up front.
Yeah.
He
I
should have
agree.
asked them, like, right away. And then the 10K part, Eden has withheld money, like, stolen money from people twice. Once was like a GoFundMe meant to get someone out of an abusive situation, and the money that was withheld was nowhere near 10K. It was closer to, I think, $325.
Hmm.
But yeah, that was fun. And then the other time, it was like, I don't know, I forgot how much was withheld, but it was nowhere near 10K. But
Mm.
yeah. Flash forward, Bethany gets me into a slap fight with Spoken. Haha, that sounds kind of familiar. Um, so I ditch Bethany after, oh, finally coming to my senses, and then make up with Spoken, do the video or first video on Bethany, blah blah blah. Eden comes back around, I want to say October to November of 2021.
Mm.
Now, it's a video that I now have hosted on Google Drive because the thumbnail um had Eden's art in it, which will be a relevant topic in a bit. But basically, I covered a so-called apology doc that was really bad and was pinned to a commission sheet. So he was basically gouging money from people who were clicking on that sheet.
Mm.
But
Ugh.
yeah, that's fun. So, a flash forward to sort of an infamous call, which like it's considered to be infamous within like my whole circle, friends and all that.
Mm.
After dunking on Eden on Twitter with Spoken, and also having leaked the DM between me and him on Discord, he decides to hit me up on Discord, and we have a fun little call, which I put in with the re-upload of a video I'm about to bring up later.
Mm.
Uh, Essentially, no one agreed with him because one, the call was public and unedited on my channel, and two, the call had a fun little part, well, multiple fun parts, like him trying to fucking gaslight me and do some stupid shit. But there's this fun little part that set everyone off, where he basically told this 24 year old, I think, this 24-year-old uh trans dude basically tells a 15-year-old child to shut the fuck up because he wasn't having any of this idiot shit.
Mm.
But yeah, Spoken Mind reacts to the call and was pretty pissed off. Eden does his own little reaction, and I put my response to his reaction, and yeah, so December 14th, that was really it. Um, Fun fact, he actually tried to be friends with some dude named Tatermeister, who I had called out for yelling at children and lying about it, basically being an idiot in a server called Senate, and was just being goofy overall,
Mm.
which was funny. Yeah.
Oh, screaming at kid, screaming at little kids.
But yeah, now we flash forward to now. Eden was sort of like keeping his distance from fighting with me directly because of what happened last time. I think because of what happened last time, because he was burned at the stake by people like me and Spoken Mind and a bunch of other people who heard the call and were like extremely pissed with him.
Mm-hmm.
So what ends up happening was Eden does some goofy shit in July of this year, like between June and July, and I plan to make a video about it, but I saved the contents for what we're about to talk about right now. So yeah, I put together the deplorable double feature video, which I brought up in the last stream we did,
Oh yeah,
where I was working on something, and that was what I was working on.
I
I
like the
just needed,
video.
thank you. I just needed like the proper resources because I was on vacation at the time.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so I put up the video on August 16th. Then I end up doing a Nora in the Dark stream,
Mm-hmm.
and after finishing up the stream, we decided to stay in chat in the VC, and one of my mods, Russ, he hops on to YouTube to go watch the horrible double feature video, only to find out that it was taken down. And the reason why it was taken down was because of a copyright takedown by Eden himself, and I censored out the name, but it was his legal name, and he caught two videos in the crossfire.
Ooh.
One of them was the call, the other was double feature.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why he copyright striked them was because his art appeared in the video, like his stupid ass goat drawing, which was public. He used that as a method of taking down the video.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to scroll up in the Anarchy chat in my server to find it, but we were all roasting the shit out of him because when I came out about it on Twitter, he decided like the best course of action was to like start deflecting and start being like, oh yeah, I'm not taking the strikes down, blah blah blah. Uh, I'll try and pull it up. You keep the chat distracted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not fun dealing with somebody abusing a system to take shit down because it makes fun of them. I mean, if you're sitting there, if you're showing artwork and you're making fun of it, like you're critiquing it, it's protected by fair use. But YouTube
That's what I
system,
pointed out.
yeah, but YouTube system, because it's so easily exploitable by retards like Eden and other people, like other ones I know who I'll talk about later. Um, it's just a really shitty system. There's nothing you can really do to fight it, especially for a channel like your size. It's really hard, and it's
The
not
reason
fair.
why I couldn't even like play rebuttal. Now the thing is, he has had a history of taking down videos before. He did it to Lyle Convoy, who was the creator of the video, which like all the stuff in it, but he managed to fight it off. But the problem is, I don't have the same resources to be able to fight it off because I'm 15. If I even try to do anything that's remotely useful doing YouTube's resources, I basically hand over my legal information to him. And as you
Hmm.
saw in Deplorable Double Feature, that didn't turn out too well because let me just sum up Eden's segment in that video. Basically, he had spread misinformation about mental illness and had attacked someone's husband who went through a traumatic experience, and also got into a slap fight with Spoken yet again. And sum it up, there was a situation with someone named Wist, and what ended up happening was Eden and Wist were in contact with each other, and basically Eden had convinced Wist that Wist's relationship with his roommate was I guess abusive or something, even though it was necessary to get through some trauma stuff,
Oh yeah.
and like had manipulated like it had manipulated this guy, and it was awful. I'll link you to Spoken Minds video for you to go check that out and get full context on that. But yeah, that was covered as well.
Oh yeah. And
Um,
I think you mentioned that Eden has a habit of doxing people as well.
yeah, that's actually what I covered in the Portable Double feature. Is the situation where Whist went to the extent where after Whist cut Eden off, because he had been starting to act really stupid.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about Eden is that he claims to have like altars, um, and one of the altars called a Whist or Rope Bunny, and like overall, like Eden was shown to be completely unstable, and that's when Whist cut him off. Second, the second he did that, then basically used info from his PayPal to cyberstalk him and contact people from his college,
Hmm.
people from his actual life, like his parents, who are apparently like really homophobic.
Ah, so he's going from doxing to life ruination, huh?
Yeah, like he was actually like outing him
Oh,
uh to his parents. Like, of course, Wist is doing okay now. Like, me and him chat, we have fun, and like he's doing okay.
well, that's good.
But
I'm glad to hear that.
that part really fucked him up. And I remember I was so pissed when I heard about that. Like, I just wanted to jump through the screen and just beat the shit out of Eden after hearing about that.
Just knock his teeth out. I don't blame you. I don't blame
Yeah,
you one bit.
but yeah, um, copyright takedown gets put up, and I see that like everyone can see it on the screen from the tweet. That's basically it. Now, Eden replies to my thread covering that on the 21st. It was late at night when I made that whole thing, that thread.
Yeah.
And funnily enough, he posts this in response. She can put up on screen and also read off as well.
Yeah, sure. I'll put it on stream.
It's a fun one. Fun fact: that part about dehumanizing was only because at the end of the thread, I pointed out how he had means to reach me and settle this, such as Twitter and Discord.
Yeah.
Yet, like, and I told him those options are still available if you want to settle this like an actual fucking person. In which I mean, like, you want to settle this like a fucking adult and not a man child.
Yep.
That's the little thing right there.
Yep. I'll read it off. At Nora's okay. I'm not removing the strikes. I consistently tell people why I do this and they never listen. Also, dehumanizing and insulting me gets you nowhere. The strike stays. Goodbye.
He unblocked me just for that, because like every new account he makes, he has a block bot set up to block like Spoken, anyone supporting Spoken, and also myself. It
Ah,
was funny.
he's one of those people that will respond to you and then block you so you can't reply back.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
that whole thing goes up, and then I make fun of him because that's the logical thing to do when faced with a walkout. You just make fun of him.
yeah.
Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can find it in Anarchy. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of shit gets posted in here.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know that response pretty well.
I made fun of him, and I quote tweeted, and I'm like, wow, yay, I made him angry, and here's what he says. It's hilarious.
Now I'll put this on stream too.
It's funny how good I can be and how suave I can be when faced with internet idiots.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do that with a lot of people as well. It works. It's a real nice way to rile people up.
Is
Especially kind of hit them where it hurts. Let me just make sure
this
this
kid, I
will...
hit him in his ego.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully we'll put you up there. There it is. It's a little blurry. Hopefully I can read it okay. No, I'm not angry. I'm just using my right as the copyright holder to take down what content is mine without permission. You're a child and immature and don't understand, so I'm not going to argue. The strike stays. You get flies with honey. Behave like an actual person is dehumanizing and your account has been reported. Have fun. Coming from someone who like doxes and yells at kids, it's pretty damn funny.
It is. He is fucking pathetic.
Oh yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, that whole thing goes down. Um, yeah, I do my director's cut of Deplorable Double Feature, which is still up. You can go ahead, post that link in the description. They'll plug me and help brother out. But yeah, I made the re-upload of Deplorable Double Feature, basically altering segments for his
Mm-hmm.
artist shown. I might do
Yeah.
that with the thumbnail of the thread video from November, but that'll take a while. But uh, the
Yeah.
director's cut basically had a fun little render Spoken Mind made for me, basically just making fun of Eden. It was hilarious, especially with the edit I did over it with the 4chan rage face.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I had to go into Premiere Pro. Luckily, I still had the video saved, but I had to go in there and hit it with the Gaussian blur a few times, which only took me like maybe 30 minutes to an hour to do that. And then I had to go through, I had to add in the Eden call at the end as a little bonus, which was a fun one.
Oh
That
yeah.
means people get to see the full story, and it's hilarious.
Oh yeah. Get all wrangled up for your viewing audience to see.
Indeed.
It's always good. It's always
So
fun
yeah,
to destroy someone who's trying to be a tyrant, and you just crush them by making fun of them. Because if I've learned anything, that always works. Like it cuts deeper than a dagger. If you make fun of them and they look like assholes just completely when they're doing shit like this, and I love it.
that sounds familiar.
Oh yeah, it always works.
Always works.
Oh yeah, it just works. Right, Todd
Works.
Howard?
If you do the thing and you do it right and you don't fuck it up, it works. It just works.
Oh yeah.
Um, and does some like more stupid shit later on, like not too long after this happens. After Spoken Mind releases the video, basically covering the entire Wist situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I can remember correctly. Um, Aiden had decided to recruit a bunch of people in the Hasman community, or at least attempted to recruit, I should say.
Groom.
He attempted to recruit a bunch of people in the Hasman community. Basically DMing people, like DMing artists, people who didn't even know what the hell was going on, and those who didn't join his crusade, which was basically like 99% of those people.
Ah.
Um, basically told, oh, so you're defending abuse, so oh, you don't care about this. I'm gonna block you. Boo hoo! Cry me a fucking ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Which was hilarious. The only person who was able to join his whole crusade was someone who made a thread on Spoken Mind, basically going over a bunch of stuff from fucking Kiwi Farms, which it was goofy for Spoken to do, like saying a bunch of stupid shit on Kiwi Farms, but at the same time, it was years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and there's been shown improvement and all that. So points are given there, I guess. But
Oh yeah.
what's next? Yeah. There was also someone named Real Skeptical, who I'm going to bring up because they're someone who describes themselves as pro-fic or pro-fiction,
Hmm.
um, which basically is another term for fucking pro-shipper. And if you know me, you know how much I fucking hate those people. Fucking future sex offender registry members, all of them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. They're one kitty diddling away from ending up in prison, 30 life sentences.
Oh.
A visit from Chris Hansen.
I don't know. Chris Hansen's fallen off on that one because I know he's a grifter. He's in it for the money, so I will have to find somebody
Don't ruin
else.
the dream. Don't ruin the dream.
Oh.
Yeah. I roasted the ever living shit out of her skeptical.
Oh yeah.
It was funny, and then it blocked me because they're an 18 plus account, but I don't give a shit. I'm still gonna roast the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Like they turn it into a whole like, oh, minors aren't allowed on my account sort of thing, and I'm like, oh, good job. Disregarded the shit I told you. So you disregarded how I pointed out that no one made death threats towards Eden. Like no one made alt accounts to harass him and all that shit. Like I pointed out their idiocy. Which, by the way, it's funny that they're claiming that, sticking up for someone who actually wished death on people before. Like, I shit you not. He legitimately said, I genuinely wish death on transphobes. They said, I hope literally every transphobe vanishes. I would not be affected if they were all to expire on the spot. That's literally what he says.
And what was the extent of this like transphobia thing that they're bitching about?
Transphobia. Apparently, Spoken made some fucking transphobic comments. Again, I don't support those, but it's funny that they do that, and then they said a bunch of racist shit in the past, and then they're willing to attack literal children for just stupid petty shit. But yeah, I posted that screenshot from the thread, which go ahead and plug up to show this degenerate.
Yeah, let me get this on here. Yeah, I'm bringing it up here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is it here? I think this should be it. Here we go. There we go.
He doesn't know how to use technology.
I know.
He's got Alzheimer's.
Oh no. I know. Nora, how do I get this VCR to work? I want to watch Golden Girls.
Probably don't even remember what happened to Betty White.
No, I don't. I was a huge fan of Marilyn Monroe when she was alive. Ugh.
Jesus Christ, you're really playing up the boomer angle.
Yeah, I know. I genuinely
Marilyn
wish.
Monroe was pretty hot, though.
Yeah. I genuinely wish death on transphobes. I genuinely see them below human. I genuinely want them erased. They do not deserve to be existent. If they are going to make others feel bad for their existence, I hope literally every transphobe vanishes. I would not be affected if they were to all expire on the spot. Sounds lovely.
Indeed, it was.
I love to see the extent of just what exactly caused them to have this kind of response. Like someone probably, I imagine someone just gave a hot take.
Yeah.
On not liking giving HRT to children who don't know anything, and then they scream transphobia. That's the extent I'm thinking of in my head.
Yeah. And then after being pulled through the fucking ringer for being an idiot, Eden just straight up deletes his Twitter.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He deleted his Twitter. He deleted his vent account. It was justice for all. He's definitely gonna come back though.
Yeah.
I'm actually counting on it because I would love to burn him at the stake again.
They always come back. I know they always do. Always. So was that all you had to say about Eden? I thought it'd be good to get that, message out about them fucking your channel over.
That there's one more thing I wanna pull up. Let me get it real quick because if you know anything about the YouTube fucking called know anything about the YouTube copyright system,
Oh
when
yeah.
you get struck down, uh you are given the option to either do an appeal, which I sure as hell wasn't going to do,
Mm-hmm.
and you also have the option to contact the claimant.
Ooh.
So you can imagine which one of those two options I did.
Mmm.
I actually have the email right here that I sent to him. Because dumb fuck probably doesn't realize that this is probably what triggered that comment about the strike from him on Twitter. But yeah, here's the email I sent him. 2:57 a.m. August 22nd.
Let me get this one set up. Discord's fucking weird. Especially whenever you want to, like... I have to actually name it as, like, a JPEG or a PNG to get it to pull up, or else it just shows up as just a file. I don't know why it does that, but it does it.
It is a retard.jpg.
Retard.jpg. I have too many ones to name like that. Be like retard 202 PNG or JPEG. In regards to your copyright takedown notice, Eden, you know that strike was unwarranted. Your reasoning for your art appearing in the video is as flawed as it was when you struck down Lio's video. Your art was public. It was used as your PFP on Twitter, and it was used for the purposes of commentary under fair use, a law which you are knowingly breaking. You had ways to reach me to be able to dispute it one-on-one, whether it be Twitter or Discord, yet you decided to dish out a copyright strike to a child because your feelings were hurt. Grow up, Nora. Yep.
I can imagine the applause in the audience right now.
How many are watching? 3?
Crowd goes wild.
3? Nah.
Out of 3.
Well, it is late. It's a little late in the evening. That's pretty normal. Besides.
So, get your e-wife to lay down. She's fucking drunk.
Yeah. I'm going to have to pull her aside. I'm going to have to pull her aside and give her a stern talking to wink.
Eva, you fucking skank. Where the hell is my field trip money? I want to go to the museum.
The Museum of Retards. I want to go there.
I want to go to the essay exhibit. I want to visit the Reuben exhibit too. I even want to go look at the Eden and Cat exhibits. Come on, man.
Yeah, I want to go there too. I want to see the big statue of Wings of Redemption. I know they're working on a Ethan Ralph exhibit right now.
Oh damn! Weren't they also working on like fucking? What else were they working on? What other exhibits?
They were
They
doing like a Mount Rushmore thing, but it's like it's Chris Chan and Barb, and it's the butt sex edit thing.
Wait. I think I heard about that one. Weren't they supposed to have like Chris Chan and Barb, Cat on there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Here lies a trio of people. One raped his mom. Another was considering raping children.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to go there. I want to go there too.
That last part was alleged. I am in no way accusing Kat of actually being a pedophile.
I am. I will. I will. Fuck it.
You dirty fuck.
Hey, it's not illegal if I'm right. You know.
I should have known by the southern accent.
Exactly.
Fucking redneck piece of shit.
Yeah. Hey, it ain't illegal if it. I mean, it ain't illegal. And it ain't slander if it's right.
In print, it's libel.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah,
me
it
pictures
is.
of Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well,
Is that all you needed from me?
well, I guess so. I wanted to get that. I want to help get that message out here about, Eden flagging your channel, being a cunt, going out picking boulders on a child, especially with a channel, your and my size.
Yeah.
We're on our own, essentially. YouTube doesn't give a shit, and I wanted to help spread that message for you, help get that out, so that way they can go give you some support, some hugs, loves, and kisses. You know?
I'll bet. I'll play a match of Pac-Man or Arrangement Eva.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I'll definitely throw you a few couple of bucks to mow my lawn. You don't mind.
And when you get monetized, sure.
Yeah, sure. I still have to. I still mentioned that earlier in the stream if I would be able to actually like give you any of my shekels if I ever got super chats. I still have to look at the
Precious
legality
shekels.
before I do that.
A few precious shekels.
A few precious shekels. I need them. I need all that money.
Hey,
Smell it. I need all the money. I need it. All those beautiful little shekels. All that YouTube, that Jew gold.
We're going into dangerous territory. I'm already under fire from everyone for almost doing that bit from the Boondocks where he was like, "What did you say?"
Oh yeah.
I didn't even say the N word. I only said like the first two letters. And I cut it off there. They thought I said the rest, but
and they still re at you. Re. Said the nasty word. Oh, you said the word hurts my feelings. You're not allowed to say it. Now we're gonna get rid of you. You'll never be let back into the Mickey Mouse Club. You'll never be let back in the Mickey Mouse Club for inappropriate behavior.
No, I'm banned from the daycare.
You're banned.
No bitches alert.
No, you're banned. You're gone.
Banned from the daycare.
Yeah.
Security alert.
Well, to be fair, Cat's watching the kids. So, I think that might be I think it's a good thing for you to get out, but not for the other kids. It's like a bittersweet victory.
Probably go Warden Spar Danger now that I'm at it.
Yeah, maybe. I think Cat might tag out with Keffels later on. So it'll be even worse. He'll turn to... As soon as Keffels enters the door, it's the Cat Boy Ranch, I guess.
New challenger is approaching. I'm fucking dying over here.
Oh. Don't die on... all those Takis, they got to you.
But yeah. I'm gonna go and continue playing Last of Us. It was good doing this.
Oh yeah, thanks. It's good to help you get that message out. You take care and you have a good evening.
I'll probably keep the stream on in the background.
All right then. You take care now.
Adios, audience. I'll be in the chat. You fucking nerds.